What is going on, Chattington? Whoa. Why is the camera lagging right away? Got the Five Nights at Freddy's camera 2 seconds into the stream. What's good, Saddam, Zix, Morris, KD Edits, Ben, Damp, Kalakika, Ninja, Micah, Mango, Exo, Angel, Ren. How we doing? What's up, Chattington? Guys, why is the camera lagging? I think it's the lighting right now, because we are streaming at a later time than usual. All right. First of all, chat, let's get a few things out of the way that need to be said. First of all, I need to announce this. Let me announce this real quick. Live for chapter 304 review-ish. Okay, so there is a few things we need to go over first. What's good, chat? What's good? I missed y'all. Okay, first thing we need to talk about is, what the hell? Why are we streaming so late? I think that's the first thing. We need to address the elephant in the room, right? Or the ant outside. The first thing is the reason why I'm streaming late. I think Dark Hero Josh hasn't even streamed. Natsu hasn't uploaded his video. Nobody has done chapter reviews so far. And that is because the leakers, they didn't release a translation. So we got we got the pictures, we got the raws, we got the panels of the actual chapter, but we didn't get any actual translation, so we couldn't really tell what the hell is going on, right? It's in Japanese. So to counteract that, we had like a little summary. We had like a very little summary or something like that from what I heard. And we just had the raws. That's all we had. But guys, we gotta give a big W and a thank you in the chat to Kiwi, the mod Kiwi. He's in the chat right now. W's in chat for Kiwi, and this is simply because he created, like, he can read Japanese or something like that, my bilingual goat, just a little bit, or he's working on it. He was able to translate a little bit of it. And make us like a little summary on what the hell is happening with the panels, just so that we could get something to review on stream and like react to as well, going in a little blind. I'll do my best to help out as well, trying to describe what is going on with the panels. Obviously, we can't show it, but yeah, absolute W for Kiwi, because he managed to, I don't know how he's able to do that. I can't read Chinese, so this was out of my league. Okay, Lemons. Yeah, my man Kiwi, W's in the chat for Kiwi, absolute W, man. So yeah, we're able to actually do this, and I think literally for how late we are, I think we are the first ones to do it, because we got some in-house translations from Kiwi. So, yeah, W Kiwi, we love you in the chat. Absolute W, bro. So insane that he was able to do it, bro. But yeah, so now we're able to have like a summary, right? It might not be word for word, because if you actually look at the raws, which I'll show, which I can't show on stream, but if you look at the raws and join the Discord and see it pinned at the top, you're gonna see the raws are blurry, so you can't really read some of them. What the kanji is or whatever it is. So don't expect a word for word, bar for bar translation, because it's blurry, and two, it's also hard to do, right? So yeah, W's in the chat for Kiwi. I love Kiwi, I love Anonase. Okay. But yeah, so absolute W's in the chat for that. It's just gonna be a little more than just what we've gotten before, and you know, something is better than nothing. So it might not be word for word, bar for bar. I'm pretty sure there is like some translations. We can look at it in a second, you know. We could scan through it, but I'll be describing what the hell is going on in the raws as well, just so that we could see. I'm not sure if we have like, if this is gonna take up our whole time. We're probably going to be doing more discussion than the actual chapter itself. We have other things as well. We have our hot takes. We have the cursed tier list. And of course, cooking document, like discussion, everything like that. Guys, don't worry as well, in terms of the actual chapter. Okay, the timer reset, but we'll start at like 5 minutes. But, damn, what was I saying? Yeah. Don't worry about it. We'll have a actual chapter review out tomorrow. Like, my video will be out for tomorrow. But for now, this is the best we can do. So, yeah, actually good. Rip my glorious king Nagi. Okay, we're still on Nagi. I don't even know. I love Hiryo. Bro said my name like I was fucking a Hunter x Hunter character. That's fire. Bro, no tier list, not the tier list. Bro, I think I gotta like pull it up every single time. But yeah, we'll see. I swear Nagi, yo, what's good, Ryoki? I swear Nagi has more fans now that he got locked off than before. Yeah. Isagi and I really came back home to put cutlets. Wait, what? To pot cutlets on the right day? Did Jason type the same words I'm reading? Yeah, we'll see. Now we got people saying L Nagi. Delete that curse tab. We'll see what happens. Guys, we might go off potential. Because, like, do a potential tier list. Because, dude, I'm trying to make this video. First of all, I had, like, graduation. So that's why I was unable to get the video, right? You know, or I had to go to a family member's graduation. But, wait, I'm looking here. I was thinking, guys, if I made a video, would it be better to rank every single person's potential, right? Or do we just do, like, top 10 potentials in BLUELOCK? And guys, like, chat will have its opinion with it, but I think I'll take the reins a little bit more. I'll have to step in. Simply just because we won't have, the same thing that happened last time. The tier list incident, bro. The tier list incident. I meant pork. Okay. Pork cutlet, yeah. But yeah. If we do a potential tier list, and do we include Nagi as well? I was gonna do only the top 23, but if we're talking about potential, do we include Nagi? I don't know. I really don't know how to, like, do this video, so it's very jank. I think this is the most jank video I could do. So I was also, like, working on another one. I'm working on a Rin versus Sai in the U20 video. Bro, that is one of the funniest videos I've, like, that I think I personally made. I'm enjoying making it, and it'll be out later this week, I think. It's been in the works for so long now. But it's all good. Not the tier list. Oh, don't worry. I'll take the reins, chat. I'll take the reins. Yeah, sure, we do Nagi. I'm quitting. Or you can even add Sai. We'll see. But anyways, chat, we'll go back here for a hot second. Let me talk about what we're doing. Basically, we'll do the chapter review first, right? We'll do the chapter review first, talk about the chapter. I'm not sure if we're gonna get, like, it's not word for word, bar for bar translations. So tomorrow, I'll release a video for the chapter review, obviously. Bro, Stick came, saw the tier list, and immediately started shitting his pants. No, literally, zero context. Bro saw the tier list. The tier list incident. Actual tier list incident. But yeah, top 23. Okay, if we were to do it, I probably would do a top 23. We'll see. Like a top 23 tier list. That would be probably the best case scenario. What's good? Silent background. Yeah, but, besides that, oh, damn. What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna talk about. I forgot, though. Maybe we should just get into the chapter review, because I know we've been live for like 10 minutes. Damn, it hasn't even been that 15-minute timer. But I'm excited to get into it. From what I've heard, chat, this isn't the most exciting chapter, right? But it still has, like, some important things, or, like, you know, just a little bit of reminders about BLUELOCK, or in general. Like, it's a needed chapter. It's not the most exciting, but it is a needed chapter. We'll see. I think you just pick top 10 potential, man. Just do it in your, like, your video. Top 10. Maybe we'll do the top 10. We'll see. But yeah, chat. Again, thanks to Kiwi so much for doing this. Let's get into it. BLUELOCK chapter 304. Let me get the music up or something like that. This is lame music. We need some hype music. Okay. What's some good music for this? I think this is. Okay. Yeah, some upbeat type of beat. Okay, BLUELOCK chapter 304, Patron of Dreams. I think we're quite literally the only people that have this summary right now. The only people that have this. And by the way, I'm pretty sure the mods will put this in the BLUELOCK channel after this stream, or like after this. So don't worry if you want to like read it on your own or something. Okay, so I got the rods pulled up alongside it. We're starting off. Wait, let me zoom in. I think I need to zoom in. BLUELOCK chapter 304. The chapter begins with Isagi eating a meal with his mother and father. He is eating pork cutlets, which is a nice callback to chapter 1 when his mother made him the same dish. Let's go, bro. So a little chapter 1 callback. By the way, guys, we already knew from the synopsis of this chapter, or like a little blurb from this chapter, that Isagi was going back to his parents. So he's back home, you know, back in the humble abode. They talk about multiple things, including the upcoming U20 World Cup, Isagi's popularity, and his journey so far from what I can gather. At some point, Isagi's father mimics Isagi's final words to Kaiser. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. Isagi's father mimics Isagi's final words to Kaiser. Thanks for that shit, my finest clown. There is no way. Yo, Isagi's father might just be an S tier. Where is Isagi's father? We need to put him in S tier. After this, bro. Isagi's dad is not in here, bro. Okay, anyway. And Isagi is embarrassed. Okay, so let me go switch on over to the Raws. We see Isagi back at home, humble abode, pork cutlet, and everything like that. He's, excited for the meal. They're obviously recapping some of the events of BLUELOCK, of the Neo Egoist League. That's always super hype. W fucking dad, bro. W dad. Obviously, just it's just a lot of back and forth conversation with his dad and mom. You know? Nothing that we haven't seen before, essentially. But this is always wholesome, guys. Remember when Isagi's mom and dad was all like, live your life how you want, bro. W fucking parents. You know? It's nice to see Isagi's parents like that when you have Hiyori's parents that are like fucking what? The Todoroki family or some shit like that, right? And then you have Kaiser's parents, right? The absentee mom and then the abusive dad. You also have like, I don't know, Bachira's mom. There's nothing wrong with Bachira's mom. She's just a little schizophrenic, right? Or she's like an artist. I don't really know. But like most of the parents in BLUELOCK kind of deadbeat. So Isagi's parents having that, bro, it's just a nice, wholesome type of thing, bro. Wholesome ass chapter, man. Love seeing them. Did my eyes deceive me, or is that a tier list? I don't know. Like father, like son, both goated, bro. Isagi's dad. Okay. Wait, guys, who we got? Isagi's mom or Bachira's mom? What are we saying? Yo. Okay. We keep going on, though. Obviously, they're just continuing to eat. We keep going. It's literally just a conversation of them eating, right? They're recapping about U20 World Cup, all of this stuff. A delivery man arrives with a package for Isagi inside. We might just need to create a poll for that, bro. We might just need to be doing a poll for that. A delivery man arrives with the package for Isagi. Inside the package is a single letter along with several DVD tapes, presumably World Cup matches. Okay, we're hitting the VOD review. I want Isagi's dad. Fire. The fuck? The letter says the following or equal to it. No soccer, no football, know it well. The key to your next evolution lies in here. Try and find it yourself. Yo, what is this riddle me this type of fucking... What is Ego, conspiring here? Basically, Isagi got to piece the puzzles together. Okay, we're doing a little escape room. Not an escape room, like a little riddle or something like that. Ego try to be nonchalant and mysterious. This is definitely something Ego would do, bro. This is so in line with his character. Okay, Isagi gives a small speech about Ego to his family and eventually calls him the patron of his dreams. Wow, bro. More Ego glaze. I feel like we've been eating good with Ego, we've been eating good with Ego bits, you know? Like we had Ego in the last chapter. We're having more Ego references in this chapter, bro. Patron of dreams. I like how everyone in BLUELOCK has some hard-ass nickname. Guys, you know, Ego with Patron of Dreams, Isagi the Demon King. I don't know. Absolute fire, bro. That might just be cinema. Okay. Isagi's parents talk to him and say something along the lines that no matter how much things change in life, the fact that his mother and father are with him will not change. Yo! Oh, my heart, man. Two loving parents. And then Isagi gets on the field and starts saying the most vile shit. But anyways, dude, wholesome moment, bro. Wholesome moment. W fucking parents, bro. W, mom Ichi and W dad Ichi, right? Ego glaze, actual ego glaze. Ego glaze. Crazy how everyone thought that was gonna be Nagi, the patron of dreams, huh? Everyone thought that was gonna be Nagi or Ray Dark. Okay, so Ego is the patron of dreams. Wow. Isagi thanks his parents and goes to his room to watch the tapes. Okay, so let's switch over to the Raws and everything like that. Bro, wholesome ass parents, man. It's a breath of fresh air from all the other Blue Lock parents. We switch over to the Raws. Basically, the delivery man comes with a Blue Lock box. We see a lot of tapes. Wow, this is... Bro, Isagi's gonna have to hit the fucking analytical books, bro. He's gonna start needing to take notes. There is a lot of game tapes. Obviously, he's got to hit the VOD review. We see a little message from Ego to Isagi. Then we see Isagi glazing Ego a little bit. I'm assuming Isagi's mom is kind of like questioning, asking what or who Ego is. Same thing with his dad. We get a little bit more reference. It's a lot of Ego glaze, guys. It's a lot of Ego glaze. Back to back to back pages of it. So, he's just reading the letter right now. And Isagi's mom and dad are looking at him like proud parents. That is just so wholesome. That is just so nice, man. That is so nice. So, we keep going on, though. Isagi's talking. Oh, they're having a little wholesome moment. Dude, even Isagi... You know how Sendo was rubbing his nose in the last chapter, bro? Aw, shucks. Dude, even Isagi's hitting the aw, shucks type of pose right now, too, bro. He's like, man. But you know what? W Isagi parents in the chat. Next, we go on to Isagi in his room, and now he's watching the game tapes. Okay, so he loads it up. P.S. in the world, in the words on Isagi's sweater say, not genius in his, not genius. What the fuck? Okay, that's actually hella funny. Isagi's sweatshirt says not genius. Yeah, I guess so. Talented learner. In his room, Isagi takes out a disc with the label Euro on it. Other text is too blurred. Okay, and decides to play it. The recording starts in the middle of the match between Germany and Spain. They are both at no points. One of the teams scores a goal. Hard to identify which one. Okay, so Germany versus Spain. One of them scored a goal. Now, guys, the recording starts in the middle of the match. So I'm assuming Ego is giving like bits and pieces about like what he wants the players to see specifically. Not the players, Isagi. What he wants to see, Isagi sees the plays, right? Specific plays. We keep going on though. As the match progresses, Isagi's understanding of their playstyle deepens and says that a soccer that I don't know is all over the world. He says that it's fun and that he wants to enter this new stimuli and reach this new dimension of thought. Okay. Back to the Raw portion. It's basically just Isagi watching the game tape. There isn't really much going on here. We see someone scoring a goal, obviously, from the World Cup. Isagi is just intently watching. We see a little flashback on his face, or like a moment of realization. You know, a solid snake sound. Little exclamation point, because Isagi is surprised watching this game tape, saying like, you know, this is something I've never seen before, a new football. We see some players. We see Pedro, and the text is too blurry. I literally can't read the rest. Yeah, so they gave us the Yuki Miya Vision Raws. I'm gonna keep it a buck, chat. Because I can't really see what the hell is going on here. It's just more him reviewing game tapes and everything like that. Isagi is surprised. We keep going on though. We get a hard-ass panel of Isagi just watching the panels, or watching the games. There's a bunch of puzzle pieces flying around. Other players from, like, the World Cup plays basically are surrounding him. Double spread, right? Next, the chapter ends with showing Bachira, Chigiri, and Kunigami receiving the same letter, also stating that there are 45 days left to the U20 World Cup. Okay! Okay, wait. So, the last panel, yeah, now I'm just seeing it. Wow, the last panel, we see Bachira receiving a letter, Chigiri reading it, and Kunigami, he's just crumpling the letter, bro. Kunigami did not read that shit. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Egoist 4 development, chat. Egoist 4 development. Wow. Okay. So, they're getting specific letters. I wonder if they received the same, like, VOD review, or the same VODs that Isagi got, the same matches that Isagi got, the same plays. I wonder if it's different for each one, which I'd assume so, right? Maybe Kunigami gets like Noah's matches or something like that to see how he plays. We'll see. I wonder if they snuck in the Ego playing before, like previous playing. That shit would be so fire, huh? We'll see that. But I think this is a one and done type of deal. You know, we see this and then we're gonna go to the next chapter, and I don't think we're gonna continue on with like him VOD reviewing. We're gonna jump to some other characters, I think, or like jump to something else. We'll see what happens. You know? Guessing everyone got clips that benefit their style. Yeah, Egoist 4 is back. They're actually back, man. This is hype. So we know, okay, this just all but confirms that Egoist 4 is about to get some huge development in the U20 because they're even hyping them up before it even happens. Damn, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Egoist 4. Besides that, that's where the chapter ends off. I don't think we got a chapter title for next chapter. But yeah, 45 days until the World Cup, which I think was the same exact day that Nagi, right? The last chapter ended off with 45 days. Can anyone correct me on that? Right? Nagi's still in the arcade? Not legit. It was 45 days, I think. Yeah. 45 days. Now, this chapter is more hype than we thought. Feels so real. Yeah. This is actually real. So we see Isagi VOD reviewing, more or less just Egoist 4 development. We see his parents getting an appearance after a very long time, right? It's been a very long time. Very wholesome chapter. I will say it's a wholesome chapter. There isn't much action and stuff like that, but BLUELOCK does need that. Guys, we've been getting a banger back-to-back, like back-to-back-to-back full-on chapters with just like insane developments. So, you know, a little bit of a slowing down and hinted at development is always good too. We see it with the Egoist 4. We see it with Isagi. Maybe he figures out something new. We'll see. It was 47. Okay, so 2 days passed. 2 days passed. It ended on 47. Good comms, chat. Good comms. Will Rin speak more English? Okay, so 2 days passed. That really is like zero time. We still have a lot more days. Guys, I think we're gonna see we might jump to a new character. I have a weird prediction. I have a really weird prediction. We're gonna jump to a new character or... Wait, dude, where the fuck is Hitoshi Sai? We haven't seen any reference to him, right? We got another chapter with a no Hitoshi Sai. Wait, we might need to start having like a bingo card for that. Day 7 with a no Hitoshi Sai mention, you know? Yeah, so no Hitoshi Sai, no mention of him so far. No new players as well. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm assuming we're gonna get some updates with like Kaiser and the Germany team as well. Like all of that stuff. I'm assuming we're gonna get all of that very, very soon. It says 47 days though. Yeah. Sai is dead. The Sai dead theories, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Kunigami development coming? No way. Yeah, they have to, bro. They have to. This is the perfect time to. Or maybe we jump to one of the Egoist 4. Either that or we're literally... Because every single Egoist 4 got like a panel here, maybe we jump to every single one. But I don't know. That's kind of going out on a whim between that. But we did get like some development towards them. Very interesting, chat. Very interesting. Hitoshi Sai is off the grid. Yeah, I'm literally... The next video, the chapter review video, is just me gonna be wondering where the fuck Hitoshi Sai is. Like, actually. And I think half the comment section is gonna be the same thing. Sai probably fighting with Rin at home right now. Sai is probably not home. I'm gonna keep it a buck. They said he did watch the Neo Egoist League. We'll see. He joining the training 100%. Do y'all think Sai will join Japan, or y'all think he's gonna play for Spain? Or like he's not even gonna play in the U20 World Cup. Bro was not mentioned. And they also said a big ass water bottle appearance. They also said like a top 23 is solidified. So how can Sai even join? You know? Kira USA New Gen 11. Ain't no way we are still on this. What's good? I think that's Annie World, right? Haven't been to one of your streams in a while. So hyped to see Egoist 4 mainly development. Yeah. He's never joining Japan. Doubt he'll play with Japan. Spain or won't. How old is Sai now? Can he still compete? I'm pretty sure he's 18 or 19 or something like that. He's been in Spain for like 4 or 5 years. One of those. Kira comeback? Yes. Sai probably joining Spain because if he joins Japan, it would be way too easy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, I think one of the biggest things we need... Like, let me put this in the cooking document. Wait, let's actually get some Star of the Chapters, bro. Isagi's mom might win Star of the Chapter. But, yeah, we'll put it between Isagi's mom or Isagi's dad. I think Isagi's mom is gonna win it all, you know? But, for Star of the Chapter. But I do have to say, chat, like, one of the, like, biggest worries, or what I want to see from the U20 World Cup the most, is, like, kind of full teams getting developed. I don't really want, like, another U20 game where, you know, Sai, Aiku, and Shido were kind of running the lobby in terms of the U20 side. Everyone else was kind of forgettable, right? Like, who the fuck is Kento Cho? You know? So, I wanted to, that would be my best, right? But it's very hard to develop every single character. It's hard to have that. You know, I understand that. You don't want to spend too much time developing on some characters that have, like, absolutely nothing to do with the story as well. So, but it would just make the games way more exciting. Okay, start of the chapter. Let's get started the chapter. Isagi's mom or Isagi's dad? That's all, that's all, that's all. Or we could put the Egoist 4. Should we put the Egoist 4 as well? The Egoist 4 did have a little appearance. We could put the Egoist 4. Okay. Isagi's mom. Isagi's dad. Okay. We're just gonna put... Star of the chapter is that. Who wins, chat? Who wins? Wait, Isagi's dad is winning! Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Dad because of the clown line. True, true. Okay, okay. Let's, while that's going on, let me get a few things going. Star of the chapter, right? Let me get a few things going. Egoist 4 is bound to get some development. Now that they've finally been teased, right? It's been a long time since, like, literally the whole Egoist 4 shared a panel or something like that. You know? Egoist 4. Okay, wait, let's get some, like, non-copyright music going on here. You know? So besides that, I think Itoshi Sai is still MIA. Right? I also think... Guys, what is the next chapter title? I don't know what the next chapter title. What is Sai's salary? Sai does not have a salary right now. Or shown. W parents, hot take, Isagi adopted? Y'all, his mom solos? Kaiser just can't stop catching L's? Unlucky, bro. Kaiser, even Isagi's dad had a chip in. Cannot wait for Egoist 4 development. Yeah. I'm excited for that too. I think that's what I'm going to talk about in the next video. It's times 23. Times 23 is the next chapter. Oh my god. Wait, what does X23 mean? Next chapter title. Wait, this is interesting. So something about the top 23 players, right? Something about the top 23 players. Wait, this is actually interesting now. X23. What could this be? Are we having, like, adjustments? Or are we just, like... Every single player is gonna have an appearance, maybe? Next chapter? More Nagi? Looking forward for Fukaku development because I need a reason why he got to the top 23 rather than my glorious king Igaguri. 26 roster change. X23 times 23. What the fuck? Wait, I'm actually confused and I'm kind of hyped for next chapter. X23. I just wanted my nonchalant king Sai Itoshi back. Guys, if Sai does join, you know how overpowered Japan would be? Japan would be so overpowered. Literally so overpowered. Fukaku should be last. 11 versus 11. 23 Fukaku gens. Yeah, let's stop cooking, chat. Yeah, top 23 analyzing the videos and coming to different realizations depending on their weapon. Yeah. Top 23 or every single player gets some videos relating to their play styles, right? Everyone's gonna hit the VOD review. We're gonna see a little bit of them talking. Like a little bit of everyone talking. Some dialogue, some like appearances. Just in their homes and stuff. I love Isagi, but this chapter was boring. No break next week. All right, that's fire. I mean, this chapter, it doesn't have to be like constant action. I think it's just gonna be like, you know, they're setting up and stuff. Japan might be overpowered offensively, but certainly not defensively. That's true. That could be true. What is Egoist for? Egoist for is Bachira, Chigiri, Kunigami, and Isagi. Those four. Bachira called them the Egoist for. So that's why. Corona appearance. Or still not. It's been 2 chapters at least. A Corona appearance. Are they gonna bring back EM on the goalkeeper? There is literally 0 way they bring back EM on the goalkeeper. X23 because it's actually 24 and Nagi comes back. What? Understanding the entire team's weapon as your own. Wait a minute. Wait, that's cooking. Entire team's weapon as your own. Top 23 need to work together. Guys, Rin is not gonna like that idea. Okay. So we're obviously gonna see the rest of the top 23. I think, who are the characters we're gonna see in the next chapter? Right? I think it's gonna be the most important ones. I think we're gonna see Rin, Barou, Shido. I think we're also gonna see the rest of the Egoist Force. So obviously, I think we're gonna see next chapter, we get the most focus on, like, Bachira, Chigiri, Kunigami. I think Rin is a very big one. I think we're gonna get guaranteed Rin. We're gonna get guaranteed Rin. Guaranteed Rin. Manipulating each other. I feel like Isagi got his development this chapter. I feel like we're gonna focus on other characters. Bro, why is everyone saying Kira, bro? You guys are trolling. You guys are trolling. Kira Ryusuke. Guys, I don't think he's ever coming back. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's never coming back. Nagi and Kira. And Aomori's Messi. Will BLUELOCK TV still be filmed during the training arc? They're probably on like a break or something like that. Guys, what are these chats that I'm reading? We need Shido's backstory? True. I think Shido's backstory won't get revealed until later, though. I don't think we're going to get very much from these next few chapters. Besides stuff that we can imply, right? I think we're going to see these 4, though. At least. Like, guaranteed we're seeing these 4 getting some focus, right? Rin reviewing some VODs. Maybe he's watching, like, Sai or something like that. Kunigami, Chigiri, Bachira. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Kiwi was the patron of dreams all along. We have to see Tada once? Maybe, maybe. We will. We will, and he's going to be watching Isagi at the top. Literally at the top. And he's going to ask for a little bit of that salary. Half of this chat feels like TikTok readers. I don't know. With all the Kira Ryusuke... A chat is just trolling. Anytime we say what or something about a new character, and they're just going to mention Kira. Literally every single time. We need a Nanase development. I know Lemons is agreeing with you on that. Guys, where do we think... Bro, I kind of want to do the potential tier list. I know Stick, and the rest of the mods are all like, no, the tier list incident. Guys, I'm going to talk about potential, and people are going to put Kira at fucking S tier. What's good, Elia? Have we finally moved on from Nagi Lock? I think this is the first chapter where we don't see Nagi or get a mention of Nagi. This is the first chapter. It was like Isagi focused. Guys, I'll control it. I'll control the tier list. It's me honing in the reins. This is gonna be mine with chat opinion. I'll still factor in the chat as well, because y'all are here for a reason, you know? It's for, like, most potential, even with, like, other players. I just want to see what chat thinks of this. Potential lemons. It's potential. Wait, we might need, like, a little text box. Synopsis reading. Potential tier list. Who has the most potential? Tier list. Okay. It's like that. It's like that. Oh, brother. The mods literally came back for this. Y'all are glazing too much. You know my opinion on this. PXG, Chappa, and SS tier. Wait, and the poll? I forgot that poll has still been going. Isagi's dad wins star of the chapter. What a fucking... What a, like... turn of events. That's what I was gonna say. Isagi's dad. I thought Isagi's mom was for surely winning that. Because I know my chat. But the Kaiser line, I think, clutched it. The Kaiser line clutched it, huh? Isagi's dad wins. Okay. Yo, N-Tech with the 40 rupees. Wait, what? I'm not reading that out, bro. Thank you so much for the donation, though. We'll find out. Dada Silva is 19. Ain't no way. Okay. Interesting dono. A little interesting. Guys, and if we do potential as well, I feel like this is too hard. Isagi's potential, obviously Isagi's potential is like fucking up there in S tier, right? Or should we do underrated characters only? I think it would be easier to do underrated characters. Okay, can we all agree, chat? Let's do top 10 characters, but we're gonna do underrated. Chat confirmed and not Gooners. Okay. I'm putting Rayo at the tippity top of S. I think he has the most potential in BLUELOCK right now. We'll do underrated players only. Because I think that just makes it easier as well. All right. Where do we think Nico's potential? Nico is younger, right? Nico is younger, but we're not trying to scale end of the series, right? That's way too hard, bro. We're not gonna say after a time skip and Nico hits like a growth spurt, becomes 6'5", fucking meta vision, you know? We're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. Where does Nico place? I feel like U20 World Cup. A? Nico is A? Mid A. A or B? Okay. Raichi? I think Raichi's potential is good, but I think he's below Nico. I don't think he's too relevant to the story as, like, Nico. That's just my opinion, though. Younger, but I feel like he's a lot with his kit, too. Oh, that's so hard. Raichi in B tier? Is that too harsh? Raichi is A- or B+? He's just a good defender, B? I know, but I'm saying, like, he can evolve as a defender, too. Like, potential as a defender. Okay, who else on here? Zantetsu. Wait, let's get all the players, like, we want to put on. Like, underrated players. Right? Underrated players. Okay. Or let me just put players, right? Zantetsu is up in here. Ryu for potential. I don't think Ryu's potential is going to be very much. I'm not going to lie. Atoya's potential is very, very high, especially with that most recent fee. He might be up there in S tier. Tokimitsu's gone. We're doing the top 23, chat. Karasu. We don't even need Karasu. Karasu, we already know he's fucking good. Hiyori, Nanase, Kiora, Corona. Guys, I gotta say, I don't know if Corona inches into, like, the best potential. Like, I feel like he's gonna be Isagi's lackey unless he, like, gets his own development. And I don't really see that. You know? Corona's in there. Who else? Is that it from like the top 23 that we could put? Fukaku again? Sendo, huh? Sendo, I feel like we'll get some development. We could put... I feel like Kunigami as well. Kunigami could be up there. Not really any main characters, but he's not like... Thank you, Itachi. Kiora? Yeah, we have Kiora on the list. Sendo. Yuki Miya? You guys want to put Yuki Miya up in here? Potential? We gotta take... Develop... Oh, Aiku is in here as well. But Aiku is already pretty fucking good. Like, what are the characters we don't want to include? I feel like the rest of the characters are very established, right? Isagi, Bachira, Chigiri, Gagamaru, Barou, Rin, Shido. They're already established to the point where you don't even need to put them on a potential tier list. Happy birthday, Zane. Corona is... Karasu? You guys want to put Karasu? We'll just put Karasu. Okay. We'll stick with this. We'll stick with this. I feel like every other character has like, look, like Rin, Gagamaru, Chigiri, Shido. All of them, they don't have that much, like, they've already kind of reached their potentials, right? They're already up there. The rest are like kind of underrated. They haven't really reached it. There's obviously more potential for them to grow. They're like the main characters and they will grow. But, like compared to these guys, they haven't even like touched it, you know? So that's why we're not putting them on the list. Or it's just easier. Rayo's already here. Aiku shouldn't be there. That's true. I don't think Aiku should. That's what I was saying. Okay, okay. Let's put it here. Hiyori in players is criminal. Dude, Hiyori has gotten 0 development besides his ego. You know? Like, actually any physical development besides joining BLUELOCK. He's been the same since the 3rd selection. He's just always fucking good. You know? So that's why, like, if he actually went into BLUELOCK and started, like, training on specific things, he would get better. You know? Guys, we're only doing the top 23. We're not putting fucking Naruhaya. Okay. Zantetsu. Where would Zantetsu be? I don't see him getting that much development, bro. In terms of potential, I feel like he's just mid. I feel like Zantetsu's mid. I feel like Ryu will not get that much development, and he's already kind of peaking, right? He's doing the most he can do. He's doing literally the most he can do. Wakatsuki's potential? Yeah, you guys are trolling, bro. Yeah, he's already been developed his whole life. Yeah, exactly. But his potential's good. Like, it's up there. Atoya, bro. Zantetsu B or low A? Zantetsu is B. You guys would put it on the same level of potential as Raichi? Zantetsu on the same level of Raichi. Zantetsu should be B. I feel like everyone's criminally underrating Raichi. I think he's going to be a very underrated character. Atoya, A. Atoya is definitely A. Atoya might be on S, bro. I feel like he has a lot of potential because he only has off the ball. He needs to get something else. And he also recently, like, beat a Master Striker. We know he scores goals. He's still up there. I think he could, like, contend. I think he's S tier. I think Atoya is, like, high A or S tier. I know he's already kind of peaking, right? His, like, off the ball is already to the max. And that's all he has. But I could see him getting development. So, like, A or S tier. Zantetsu is D tier. Raichi will get a vision. Shigiri from Timu back at C. We still never saw Raichi score. Maybe he's on... Yeah, I don't think he's going to be on the same level as Raichi. I don't see him getting any development. Okay, Hiyori. Hiyori has, like, a very high potential. He's already kind of peaking with his passes. But I will say Hiyori's potential... Fuck, bro. It's gotta be up there. I gotta say it's up there. Higher than Nico? Maybe like this. Just because Hiyori hasn't... Like, actually think about it like this, guys. He's been trained his whole life, and he's already good. So imagine, like, when BLUELOCK fully evolves him. Like how they did to Isagi. You know? Raichi is the defender. Yeah. Hiyori is an A. I agree. I think he's, like, up here. Is Nico actually deserving of an A? He is very young. I will agree with that. Hiyori's potential is S, low-key. Nanase belongs to C. Alright, guys, what do we think of Nanase? Nanase, ambidextrous legs, follows the Rin system. I feel like him and Corona have, like, same arguments. They're already, like, one person's lackey, right? Rin's lackey, or what is it called? Isagi's lackey. But we honestly have seen Nanase do more than Corona. Nanase went up against Kaiser, which is fucking bold, right? And Corona has only really supported Isagi. His defense kind of fucking sucks a little bit. Follows the Rin system in PXG. Well, he did help Rin. That was literally his whole, like, spectacle. But after Rin went Destroyer mode, he went on his own. Nanase C, potential to grow. Corona is A, but he has terrible stamina. If he can fix it, he'll be good. Honestly, B. I think, guys, is it fucking crazy to say I think Nanase has more potential than Corona? Is that actually crazy to say? I feel like Corona can't really develop any further unless they, like, separate him from Isagi. He was number 4 in the second selection, and Nanase barely scraped through. Interesting. That might just be crazy to say. Kiora? I don't know. That's a hot take. Corona is D until he gets a power-up. Are you okay, bro? Nanase just found his own talent. He's going to get better. The chapter dropped yet? There's only been a RAWs released for it, but we had an in-house translation for the summary. So we read the summary. Guys, I don't know. Corona Ambi has potential, and Corona is almost as fast as Shigiri. True. I mean, guys, they're both still B tier. Like, that's fucking good potential. That's high potential. You know? Kiora is S or A 100%. Kiora? Y'all think Kiora has a lot of potential after that PXG performance? Bro hit one pass and that's it. That's the fucking end of the highlights. Thanks for watching. That's literally the Kiora highlights. I think he's up there, though. Where do we place Kiora? He's just a body in the top 23 players. What are we doing? We know nothing about Kiora. He has so much potential. We also knew nothing about Kira. And bro did nothing. B or C? Hit one pass and still beat Nagi. That is true. Kiora B tier? Kiora easy F tier. That's what Stick said. Yeah, him in second selection is a completely different story. Mickey Mouse performance in PXG, though. Kiora versus Corona mid-Olympics? Y'all are too fucking funny. Kiora is Nagi from Walmart. I could see him being, like, middle of the pack potential. Sendo, guys. Sendo, if he hits the defender role instead, bro, I think Sendo has a lot of potential. I mean, he did good, just not at really scoring goals. He's like Isagi in the second selection. His mindset is the problem. Sendo, my glorious king. I think Sendo does deserve. Yeah. I agree with you, Stick. Easy S tier. I think, according to the storyline as well, I can honestly see him scoring a goal. Not a goal, dude, but it would be like a joke goal, kind of, because now he's the comedy relief. Yo, added on with the one Hiryo gifted. Let's fucking go. Welcome to the first selection. I think that was the first selection. To Muxie. Thank you so much. W in the chat for adding on. Wow. Okay, wait, where does Sendo even go? Easy S tier, low A? Damn, bro. But Hiyori is, like, fucking good. I think Hiyori's, like, criminally underrated. Criminally very good. Oh, it's second selection. It's second selection. Thank you so much for the second selection gifted to Muxie. Sendo easily S tier. Y'all think so? S tier Sendo? Potential. What can we see him do? Yuki Miya, I think Yuki Miya is gonna get a lot of development. I think he's the same case as Atoya in terms of potential. I think Yuki Miya might even be S tier, just because he got so developed in Manshine. Yuki Miya's potential is very high as a rival, or like someone to contend for the striker spot, you know? Even though we know Yuki Miya is not going to win that shit, we know he's like a contender, and that's what makes him good, you know? On that. Oh, you're Khadija? You just switched your user? Okay, thank you so much for the 2 not to say headbands, Khadija. I'll just call you Khadija. Yuki is Bun F tiers. Yuki is S if he wasn't blind. Potential, guys. Potential. He's gonna reach it very soon before he goes blind as well. Yuki Miya has potential if his eyes don't ruin him first. He'll go blind before he even reaches that potential is crazy. I think development-wise, he'll get a lot. I could see these 3 characters getting the most development. In the most recent, like the most U20 World Cup. If we get a training arc beforehand, I could see these 3 characters getting the most development. Okay, who's next? Fukaku Gen. Fuck, bro. Fukaku Gen is not getting any development. Bro, he actually has potential, though. Yeah, I think he has more potential than Ryu just simply because he has 0 development. So that means he has to get something, right? He has to get something. That's true, Kiwi. I agree with the fact that he can't do anything. But keeping in mind development with potential, right? S tier for Fukaku Gen. You guys are fucking trolling, bro. Yo, Khadija with another one gifted to Liege of Nerd. Let's go. W's in the chat for Khadija. Thank you so much for the one gifted. C, you mean S+? Alright, you guys are trolling, bro. Kaku Gen, G tier. Bro hasn't saved anything on screen. Bro saved 1 shot from Rin, and it was a literal harder shot. Like, he made it harder for himself. So it wasn't like a good shot from Rin. And then when Rin did actually shoot a good shot, he couldn't fucking block it. F tier as hell. Dude, he has 0 development. Bro, he might be below Ryu. These guys have 0. They don't really add anything, unfortunately. Because I like Ryu. Unfortunately, Ryu doesn't add anything. Kunigami. Kunigami is about to get a lot of development. I think he's like right here. I think he's going to get so much development. There is no way they're going to keep him as the worst of the Egoist 4. He needs to get up there. Please, bro. Wildcard is still up there. Wildcard is still up there. You have, the fact that he's like a copy of Noel Noah, ambidextrous legs. Maybe he starts working along with the team. His own development, trying to get his hero ego back and stuff like that. I think he's going to get one of the most, like, development, most screen time very, very soon. I think he's up there. Kunigami's second in S, yeah. Guys, and the argument for Rayo as well, the reason why Rayo is number 1 is one, he just broke, like, Nagi and him broke up. So literally, Ryo is about to go through the most insane, like, finding myself kind of like development, self-development, right? As well as Copy is very good. We haven't seen much of it. We got teased of it during episode Nagi. I think we're going to see a lot of it very soon. I think Ryo has the most potential, and his weapon allows for the most potential. We can see him, like, copy and implement that. And Nagi told him to become the best in the world, so we're going to see him chase that dream. I think he's going to be another character going for that #1 striker. We're doing a tier list on who has the most potential from the underrated characters. I mean, Aiku, bro. I don't even think we need to put Aiku up in here. Karasu. Karasu, I feel like he's just good, you know? Like, he has room to grow, obviously. But he isn't, like, he doesn't need it the most. It's just, like, in the middle, you know? Karasu's always just been in the middle. Like, he's good, but not great and not horrible. I feel like that's always been Karasu. Ryo villain arc just begun. Will be the most versatile player end of series. Kunigami is 100% S tier. Ryo is S plus tier. Yeah, true. Ryo is literally up there. I think he's the #1 in terms of potential. Karasu is ordinary. I mean, guys, we're going off of Karasu's potential, not just him. He's just there. Yeah, he grew a lot already in PXG. Like, these guys have potential. These guys, they don't really need it, but they have it. Actually, bro, I would honestly say Zantetsu has more potential than Karasu, and that's simply because Karasu is good already. Guys, when I'm putting him in C tier right here, it's not saying that Karasu is bad. It's saying the fact that he's already good, you know? So he doesn't have that much more room to grow. Like, he's good. If we did a regular tier list, Karasu would be like A tier, right? So by association, him being at C tier with Zantetsu at C tier is still pretty good, you know? Nanase did way less than Nagi. I mean, salary is completely different. Add Nagi back. Like, y'all think he's gonna get some off-screen development? It's all good, Khadija. I appreciate you doing that in the first place. Appreciate it so much. Add Nagi. Nagi potential. Does Nagi potential beat out Ryo? But he's already eliminated off-screen potential. This is like end of series. Then we go into end of series. Bro, Nagi's way too hard to judge. Nagi S tier. Yeah, if he does come back, he has to come back in the biggest bang possible. Even in a tier list, Karasu is top B tier. Like an actual tier list. But do you get what I mean? Like, the fact that he's already pretty good, you know? So there isn't really much room for him to, like, improve compared to, like, these other guys. Right? Like, Nico, I feel like he still has a lot more room to improve. Kiora should be bumped down. I kind of agree. Karasu? Y'all think Karasu's gonna do more? Yeah, it's potential. It's potential. Nagi's potential is still an S. I mean, he literally lost his ego. Unless he gets it back, you know? There's no reason for him to be an S. Right now. There's literally no point in me even doing Nagi. But does his potential beat out Ryo? Nagi or Ryo potential? Bro, end of series Nagi, if he ever comes back, is gonna be insane. I will say that. But then we're doing, like, eliminated players, bro. Can we bump Sendo down a spot, please? Ryo? Ryo is just more versatile. Nagi has more. Dude, this is like end of series, though, which I don't want to talk about. I think this is solid right now. I think if we were to put Nagi, though, he would be, like, up here. In terms of potential. Obviously an S tier. He'd be, like, top 3 in potential. But we don't even know if he's coming back. So that's why. I don't think we put Ryo. Nagi is likely to not return. Or Nagi is likely to return, not the same at all. Yeah, but that's like end of series, bro. We're talking like way too far. I think that's just too hard to do, like if we talk about that. We are not bumping down Sendo. End of series Nagi. Nagi is coming back. Yeah, he probably will. Sendo above Kunigami. He already got a lot of development. I don't think Kunigami got a lot of development. I think he got the wild card, which is good. But that's it. That's literally, he came back with the wild card and no explanation. Once we get that explanation and everything like that, we'll see. Top 2 most likely to return, Nagi and Kira. Ain't no way, Lee. We are still talking about Kira. I think Lee's favorite character is actually Kira. Fact that I don't know how Sendo would even develop. Yeah, I really don't know how he would develop. Technically, we could bump him lower, right? He could be lower. This is like his most. And I'm like putting in the stocks that I believe that Sendo would grow. You know? Wow, we actually have like literally almost perfectly 3 characters in each tier. That's hella funny. Just do the chapter review, man. You can go back in the VOD. We're not like Twitch. You can still go back in the VOD. We did the chapter review already. It's illegal how we didn't, how we still don't have the wildcard story. No, I agree. That actually is crazy. We still haven't gotten it. Any theories for Egoist 4 next arc? I'm probably putting in my next video. Or like the actual, what's it called? Chapter 304 review video. Because Egoist 4 is there. Guys, the next video is tomorrow, right? It's going to be the Chapter 304 video, like covering the officials, right? Instead of just the raws and like the summary. And yeah, I'm going to talk about like the next chapter. I'm going to talk about Itoshi-san. I'm going to talk about Egoist 4. I'm going to talk about all of that stuff. I'm going to talk about it all. Talk about it all. Keep Sendo there. Don't touch him. Egoist 5 with Raichu. Okay. Am I blind? Where is Gagamaru? This is not an actual tier list. This is a potential tier list. Okay. I thought you would show the pages. We can't show the pages. Just because what is it called? We would get copyrighted. So we can't show it. You see, none of the other YouTubers show it. Or they risk like copyright if they do show it. All right, Chattington. That's a pretty good potential tier list. I think we cooked, chat. I think we fucking cooked. This is good. I'm not sure if I can even make a video on this still, bro. Because I think there's too many like rules and applications. People are going to be like, where the fuck is Isagi? Where is Gagamaru? Why are they down there, you know? So, yeah. I'm not sure. Fukaku goalkeeper and Gagamaru striker again. Okay, Illusion Edits. What are we talking about? Y'all are hella funny. All right, Chattington. That's gonna be it for now, though. For this stream. W fucking stream per usual, bro. I actually love streaming and everything like that. Talking, interacting with y'all. I know it was very scuffed with, what is this tier list? It was potential. I know it's very scuffed with not being able to show the raws. We also had the summary. Big shout out to Kiwi again for giving us that fucking, the summary on what the hell is going on in the chapter. Because he could read a little bit of Japanese and everything like that. So he was able to translate and summarize what's actually going on. As well as just like, you know, me telling what's going on in the raws. Besides that, chat, expect a actual, like, official chapter 304 video coming out tomorrow. Probably later tomorrow, just simply because, we get the officials like way later, right? I don't think we're gonna do a stream for the officials. I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm gonna talk about like the Egoist 4, what this chapter means for like the rest, my predictions on the next chapter, because I think that next chapter, X23, is gonna be very huge. So I kind of want to like save my discussion, save my thoughts for that. Next video should be that. After that, might do like a potential, I might just put it into a fucking YouTube short at this point. I don't even know, bro, if I can make a whole video on that. But a Random versus Psy video is coming out, the U20 recap, kind of just like a funnier video. Like, kind of like the Isagi aura farming video, where we're just going over like certain highlights and stuff like that. Very, very fun video. That'll come out like way later during the week, as well as like other stuff. I'm not sure. I'm excited for, there wasn't that much information, right? But we're going to try and squeeze out and get as much as we can. But anyways, super excited for the future. Super excited for Blue Lock. Appreciate y'all for showing up per usual. Astro, the Gaming Donut, Wilder, Liege of Nerd, Annie World, Hamad, Andrew, Heidi, I think that's how you pronounce it. Blackberry, Malin, Repost, Silver Winter, Sia, Banana Blanket, Hamad. Appreciate you guys showing up per usual. Every single person here, every single person in the Discord. Love y'all so much. Y'all don't even know. I'll see you tomorrow for the video, and I'll see you later this week for... We'll continue on hot takes still. We're almost done with hot takes, guys. If you want to submit it, join the Discord in the announcements tab is gonna be the hot takes form. I think this might be the last month we do hot takes for a while. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm gonna be honest. Just because we want to let it, like, we might turn it into a bi-monthly thing. So if you have any hot takes, if you have anything, submit it there, because I think this might be the last month that we do it for a while. We might sit on it and wait. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Anyways, chat, appreciate you guys per usual. Archie Silver, Mango, Yo Gojo, I like potatoes. I'll see y'all very, very soon in the next video. And I'll see y'all, or tomorrow for the chapter review. And then the next video will be the Rin versus Sai. All right, appreciate you guys showing up.